All right, welcome to the July 26th, 2023 Lawrenceburg Board of Zoning Appeals meeting. Can I have a roll call, please?
Rudy Ramey,
Here.
Bob Mills,
Here.
Jim Crook,
Here.
Owen Cross,
Here.
Scott McLean,
Here.
Attorney Doug Garner, and myself. And I've got our applicant on the phone call right this second, Michael Probst. And we'll get to you here in just a second, Mike, okay?
Did everybody have a chance to review the minutes from the last meeting? Any additions, deletions, corrections?
I'll make a motion, approve as read. I will second that motion.
Been motioned and seconded that we accept the minutes as posted. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? All right. New business. Tonight we have Michael Probst is requesting a variance to development standards of sections 15422-C, setback requirements, for the purpose of installing a carport. The property in question is 446 Bealby Road, Lawrenceburg, Indiana.
And then in the very back of your packet is a drawing attached to a letter from the neighbor. There's a black box showing the proposed location of the carport.
Duly noted that there is a letter from the neighbor here, and also a picture of where the carport would be placed. Would you like to come up or would they like to, or are you going to speak on behalf of Mr. Probst?
Say it again?
Are you going to speak on behalf of Mr. Probst?
I am.
Okay, just step back there to the lectern and speak into the microphone, please. Just, if you would, give us a quick explanation of the request.
So Mike had asked me as a contractor to come over and look at it. We're going to put posts in the ground, core holes through the concrete that he has poured, or that's already there. I'll drill down to 3 feet. I think the frost line's 30 inch, but we're going to go 3 feet. Sink 6x6s, come up, run band boards. You all have the drawings that I did up and sent over. Build it by the drawing. The only thing I was going to maybe do is the band boards that go across, I've got a double on the front side and the back side, and I was going to shrink it down to 1 instead of the 2. If that's not okay, then I'll still run the 2.
That's more of a building
That's
department.
more of a building department thing?
Okay.
All we're concerned about right now is the location of it.
And as far as the location, it was getting close,
Right.
and Mike went ahead and did the variance, got the lady.
Right,
So
Setback.
we're going to sneak it over as far as we can towards Mike's side.
okay. And I guess the reason for supporting the appeal is they're just looking for some additional parking.
Correct, yes.
Okay, all right, make note of that. Are there any questions from the board?
So is this 10 foot away from the property line?
Say it again?
Is this 10 foot away from the property line?
I don't think it is. I think that's why the variance had to happen.
Right, that's why we're asking for the variance tonight.
And a
It's
na-
closer than 10.
It's close. So the post, the structure, the posts are inside, but not by 10 feet because I can't have an overhang that high, that far. The overhang is either 2 or 3 feet, I forget, coming out. And it's the overhang that is close to the property line.
Are there any additional questions or concerns? This time, I'm going to ask our attorney to read the 5 findings of fact,
Make a motion to read the finding of fact.
or make a motion, or yes, I need to make a motion to have the findings of fact read. First, a motion and seconded, I'm sorry.
I'll make the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Findings of fact, variance application 2023-0067. Number 1, the grant is not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community because this is a space to park away from the elements, will have no impact on the community. Number 2, the use and value of the area adjacent to the property included in the variance will not be affected in a substantially adverse manner because the proposed open wall carport will not prevent access or use of any areas adjacent. Number 3, the strict application of the terms of the zoning ordinance will result impractical difficulties in the use of the property because the property lacks any covered parking away from the elements. Number 4, any variance requested represents the smallest deviation possible because this is the most practical and useful location for a carport. Number 5, the approval of the variance requested is not based upon legally existing nonconformities of a similar nature in the same zoning district nor regulations from other zoning districts.
All right, thank you. Now I need a motion and a second to accept or deny the findings of fact.
I'll make a motion to accept it.
I will second that motion.
We have a motion and a second to accept. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? All right. You're ready for takeoff. Just need a pen here. We'll sign some paperwork for you. Thank you.
And then what I can do is I'll issue Michael an invoice.
You want to use that one?
We'll issue an invoice
Or this one?
certificate.
It's just a copy. This, I think this is the original you wrote on. We can use this one. It doesn't, I don't think it matters.
And it'll bounce to the building department where
Put in the dates here.
that's where they'll need to know all the details about the, if I can get it tomorrow,
Two.
you built the park tomorrow.
Not too much. Still playing golf for you. Tried.
Cross?
Jacked up on
Next
that.
step's the building department.
That's a good question. Given it a rest, so maybe it'll get, I'm hoping to get back to it this summer.
You catch
Tell him,
up. Hey, John.
if you got him on the phone, tell him thanks for wasting my time.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I still hope I can get better. I still have hope down there.
Because downtown, you're
Got me a new
Playing
toy.
up, I'll actually get
New
better
toy
than
out
I
there?
was.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
It hadn't happened so far.
See, you wiped it by, thank
On my
you.
golf cart? I bought me a new truck today.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Well, not new.
Really.
It's new to you and it's new to me. You make
Oh, I'm
me-
sorry.
You just,
I need a motion and a second for adjournment, please.
I'll motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
And all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Adjourned.
What color is it?
Great.
Thanks, gentlemen.
oh, yes,
Right out front.
yes.
Should have come in.
I knew that was you.
I just went by today for the first time. I
I
just picked
saw
it up
you.
today.
Good to meet you.
I did, yeah. I know.
Building's already right next to the.
It was good.
But it was weird because my building next to there was already there.
I think downtown is 5 feet. And on the hill.
When the meeting goes on forever, nobody
Burns 5 feet. So it can be 0 to 5. or
Hey, see you later.
I don't,
Well, my one side's like
property,
3 feet.
the ordinance
And the other
built
one's
close to
0.
property downtown is closer than it is on the hill.
Yeah, right.
It's 10 feet on the hill, 5 feet downtown or less,
Right, yeah. I thought it was 10 feet up on top of the hill.
but it ain't down here. It's
10
closer.
feet, the front is 30, rear is 35, and 10 feet on each side on the hill.
Now, like,
Unless you're building a shed, then it'd be 5 out the rear.
like my concrete work
Yes.
is less than 5 feet from my property line to my neighbor. That is
Concrete works
allowed.
okay.
Concrete can go all the way over to the line.
Yeah, this is.
You just
for
can't put a structure or a cover on it.
But structures can't, right. That was my understanding as well.
Right.